You asked the question, where is Indi K? And as usual, I took the assignment willingly and gladly just for you. I went out to look for the amazing Monica Kombe, aka Indi K, and she's seated right next to me on this here episode that is powered by Fast Mobile Center for today's best technology. Indi K, drum roll. Indi K, Achan.
Wino,
Mwadira.
Twadira.
Long time.
Yeah, long time indeed.
You know, today I went on social media and I just went in the search section there just to search for Indi K, just to see like what people are saying, like what was recently said about you.
Yes.
And the first comment that captivated my mind was one where someone said, how come she still looks fresh and young?
Ninkota.
Takudi.
It's not the first time. Someone asked me that I had a show last month. And they were saying, Indi K, why Sumakota? You still look very young. I said, no, I'm old. Maybe it's just my face. Yes.
Nice one. This conversation is exciting for me. Your fans have been asking about you. They love you. They miss you. Where do we start from? Were you at Kablonga Girls?
Yes, I was at Kablonga Girls High School.
Nice. If my memory serves me right, you became a star while you were still in school.
Yes.
So, what was your first song? If you remember, the first song you ever appeared on, was it one of the Zam Tribe songs? Was it...
Well, before the Zam Tribe,
Yeah.
there was the Sakara brothers had a song, I think an independent song. So they said we're going to hire the Kablonga Girls High School choir. The Mozambia, that one.
You featured on
Yes.
the song was called The New Dawn. It was in 2004.
Yes,
And they were celebrating. We
choir.
were celebrating 40 years of Zambia's independence.
Yes.
There was Genos born there, Sakala
So
brothers,
now the
Balazulu.
choir, they used the Kablonga Girls choir. I was part of the same choir. Yes, that's when I started my journey.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Yes.
Then.
Thereafter, we started with Zam Tribe, Red Linso, Winston.
So with Zam Tribe, what was the first song? That's the same one I just talked about.
Yes, that's the same one.
Do you remember the chorus?
Which song?
That
That was for Red Linso.
Oh, that was Red.
Red Linso.
Yes.
Then I was signed with Soundwave, Ringman, where I did my Dinola Kwa and other songs. Yes.
What about, was it Sabina?
Or the songs. Yes, it was also done by, I think, Soundwave, yes.
Can you remember Sabina? The chorus.
Forgotten. It's been long.
Sabina Picansi my way.
I forgot.
You said Nina Mimba.
Yes.
Nindana na kupasa iwe.
Ni Atichan?
Mateo.
Ni Mateo.
Mateo ndiye ndani we. Then you said Karia unga malume.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. So that was Zam Tribe.
Zam Tribe, yes.
That was Zam Tribe. That one was produced at JM Studio.
Yes.
Jochibango in North Mid.
Yes.
Okay. With Zam Tribe again, you did very nice collaborations with Zam Tribe. You also did Super Love,
Yeah, Super
which
Love.
a lot of people associate you to.
Super love, oh, super.
That one you can remember.
So just the hard lips. Super love, just like that. Super
Yes.
love, oh.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and you made the song so nice. How did you meet the Zam Tribe?
Well, I think through the studio. You know, when you go to the studio, you get to meet different artists.
Yeah.
So that's when we met with the Zam Tribe. That's when we did a collabo.
Okay.
Yes.
Super Love was produced at Blazing Beats, and if I remember, Blazing Beats was situated in Chilenje at the
yes.
School for the Blind.
Yes.
That's what it was called, that place.
Blazing Beats.
There was Easy
What
Mike.
info?
Easy Mike was the
Easy
producer,
Mike,
right?
I remember that guy.
Yes. Okay, nice. And then you had some collaborations with Bob Mabege.
Bob Mabege.
Yeah. Can you remember some of them?
No, there was Peterson and Bob Mabege
On Dine Olakwa. Yeah.
Yes. Then I did.
What was the chorus?
Dine Olakwa, Dine Olakwa, Dine Olakwa, Dine Olakwa Baba.
Again? I don't remember.
Dine Olakwa, Dine Olakwa,
Wachimwa,
Dine Olakwa,
Nechamushe waziwa walakwa zoenda iwe. Nice. How was that?
It was cool.
How was that experience?
It was cool.
Yeah.
At Soundwave that time.
Yes,
That's
yes.
how we did that song. Then Da Vinci shot the video.
Yeah.
For Dine Olakwa.
Okay. And then the other collaboration that you did with Bob Mabege was actually Fwakawachi Ngoni, Azulu. He did, according to his explanation when I featured him here, he said he first did it with maybe Chichi and then he did it with you. Like in the recording session, the female voices on Goma Zulu, Fwakawachi Ngoni Subatenga Bino, Fwakawachi Ngoni Subatenga Bino. Yeah, how did you meet Bob Mabege?
Well, I met him at Soundwave Studios because we used to also record from there. So we used to meet there a lot. So he said, no, I want to work with you on some of my songs. Okay. That's how we collaborated. Yes.
Okay. Nice. Great stuff. He likes to say whenever he would collaborate with female artists or hang around female artists, his woman would get uncomfortable. But whenever he would hang out with for you,
no,
there
the
was
wife
no
was
problem.
a good friend.
That's what he said.
Schools, classmates, so I knew the wife.
Okay.
So good friends, yes.
Okay.
So, yes, she never had a problem with me.
Great stuff.
Yes.
What about Red Linso? How did you meet Red Linso?
By Joy Fingers Studio,
Okay.
Kamwala. Yes. So we did
That's Flatline Studio.
Flatline Studio.
Okay. Which collaborations do you remember doing with him?
Red Linso, Sunjarere Konda Ndenomba. Almandinda kufaya na.
Shiwinkwete akokora.
Yes. Da kufaya. Those old songs.
I almost forgot that was a Red Linso song because I know that it was one of your like earliest collaborations. So in my mind I was thinking it's Zam Tribe. So that's a good reminder. Yes. So many collaborations that you have done. But let's talk about Indi K. How did the name Indi K come about?
Well, Indi K. Who gave me that name? I think it was from Soundwave.
Oh, it was given to you?
Yes. I know. You from Indi K. My first name is Kombe. Said no. It was Zakpata. It was not Indi K. When they bought my bag, those guys in my studio said no. Why don't you have a stage name?
Okay,
yes,
so the K came from Kombe.
Yes.
The Indi, we don't know where it came from.
We don't know. It was just came up, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Came up, yes.
Okay, and then, but how did you start recording your own music? Like, how did you start?
After all those collabos, I was signed under One Love Studio. That's in Ndola. Yes, so Jerry Fingers was our main producer. That's why I did my Chipuba, Chandi, Nalema, and other. I did an album from there. Yes, and Mark 2 shot the video for Chipuba, Chandi, and did my cover as well. Yes, well.
Okay, so before you went to meet with Mr. Chilala, right?
Yes,
that was his name.
Yeah, that was
the proprietor of One Love Studios in Ndola. So before you went to Ndola, all this time you were just doing features?
Yes, I was just doing features and a bit of maybe one or two things, my own songs. But then that time I didn't have an album. I was just featuring on maybe other artists. Yes.
Wow.
So that's when I was signed under One Love Studio. It was me and a couple of artists. That's what I did. That's when I did my Chipuba Chandi, my album. That's when I met Dandy Crazy. And we rest in peace. Yes, when we did the Chipuba Chandi and a lot more songs.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's amazing what you were able to achieve just as a featured artist, because I think you did it for a long time.
Yes.
The whole featuring thing from as far back as 2004 when you did that same Muzambia. And then all the way to all these years you were featuring and your name was out there. You were known. So what were you doing in that period when you're just featuring?
Like especially that time when after I completed my grade 12, I worked with the Sakala brothers for a very long time. We did a number of adverts together with Angela Nyarenda. Yes. Okay. So we did a lot of adverts and a lot of projects. Yes. Okay.
The time they were at the Lusaka Playhouse at the Sakala Brothers Arts Center.
Yes.
Okay.
We did a couple of things, stuff there.
Okay. And then were you performing?
Yes, we used to have shows at Alliance Française and whatever. We used to perform. Okay. I used to do copyrights with their band. Yes, I really thank them a lot. They taught me a lot.
Wow.
They taught me how to sing with a live band.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And I must give it to you. You're one of the best live performers around. That's a fact. Even now when you're doing just these same to majonkos you're doing, someone can tell that, these are singers. These are not computer artists.
Yes, they taught me a lot because I used to think I want any punishment or obganja. You do something maybe for a month. You do it over and over and over. See, I haven't any punishment without knowing that So I at least I learned a lot. Yes, through Angela Nyarenda, Sakala Brothers, Sister D, and a lot more artists. Yes, I learned a lot.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so even in that time, you were still performing even with the other artists that had featured you on their songs? They would call you for their shows?
They would call me for their shows, then we'd go and do, because I had so much passion for music. Yes.
Where did that passion even come from?
It's from God. From God. I love music so much.
So before you joined the Kabulonga Girls School Choir, how did you know that you can sing?
We used to, apparently, I've grown up from Woodlands. Yes, so now it's just next to Chilenje. So I used to go to my cabins, to my Shabin, the small studios. I would go, my rappers, such a baby, sing a bit here and there,
Okay.
hoping for the best.
Okay.
Yes.
Where did the interest come from to find yourself at a studio as a girl?
I don't know. It's just by God's grace.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's safe to say you've sung all your life?
Yes.
You can't even remember or pinpoint where exactly it started from? Like, how did it start?
No.
Yeah.
I've just had that passion for music.
Okay. The first time I ever saw you on Smooth Talk, I think you were dressed in white. I'm trying to remember which artist you were with, whether it was the Zam tribe or it was Red. Maybe it was Red. The first thing that came to my mind is that you might have been inspired by someone like Jane Osborne. Could that be true?
Somehow, yes. Because she told me, you look like me.
Yes.
I say, indicate
resemblance as
people
well.
say you look like me. And I think I've been hearing that as well. You look like me, indicate. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Inspired by her, Aunt Maureen.
Yeah.
Yes, this inspired me a lot.
Okay.
Yes.
Amazing. Another very interesting collaboration that you have, which is another classic, because your collaborations are classic, is Wabafi Mumutima.
Yes, with Thelma.
Yes. Tell us about that experience. How did you meet Thelma and how did that collaboration come about?
I met Thelma by Cabin Studios in Chilenje, Jerry D. Yes, we met there. That's how we became friends. Then she asked me to do a collab with her. That's how we did the Wabafi Mumutima. Then we shot the video.
When I met Thelma the first time, it was in Arakan Barracks. Yes. She was staying with her sister there. And then I took her to the studio to meet the guys. Initially, she told me she had been recording on the Copper Belt. Yeah. Initially, I think with Ben Blazer and a guy called Abraham who used to be there. So when she started recording with Cabin Studios, I used to tell her about you a lot. I used to say, there's a friend of mine around here. There's the Indi K. I mean, she already knew you. She knew your name. I was like, Indi K comes here. Like, she records. She used to record with Soundwave. She records here sometimes and whatnot. So she was like a fan. Like, she was looking forward to meeting you. So I wasn't there the day you guys were recording that song. I just found this song. So Moaba Bishop was playing it. Yes. It was playing it for me. Like I was like, what? This is a nice collaboration. Yes. Very, very nice collaboration. Give it to us. Give us some dionko there. The chorus.
Nanguta wabako wabafye mu mutima. Iwawe munandi wabafye mu mutima. Inshita chance wabafye mu mutima wandi wabafye mu mutima.
Hey. That was your verse, huh? Can you remember it?
A bit. Wenza mungeli wanga wayenda kutilelo. Nindani uyo anitangela changa. Nilila.
Yeah,
You got
nice.
bliss in my heart. You got bliss in my heart.
Woo! Umvera vocal. Okay, nice. Did you guys perform this song?
Yes, we did.
At some point together?
Yes, we did. We still communicate with Thelma. So she was saying, I want us to do something again.
That would be nice.
We were talking, I think, about a few weeks ago, last month.
Yeah.
She was saying, Indi K, I want us to do something together. After that song, I think, not tukura number. So let's do something now when we're women. That time we were girls.
Yes.
So I said, that's a great thing. It's a good idea. Yes.
Amazing stuff. Okay, so now let's talk about after you did all these great features, you worked with the likes of Red Linso, you worked with Winston, you worked with Zam Tribe, you worked with Peter Senzagaze, you worked with Bob Mabege, you worked with Thelma. Can you remember any other? You worked with so many people. Sakala Brothers.
Yes.
Yeah, all these amazing people. And then your time came. It was now your time. Of course, you were featuring in their times. And then your time came, you got this opportunity, a new studio came up from, Ndola, One Love Studios, and a lot of my friends moved. Everybody moved to the Copper Belt. Yellow Man went, Tommy D went, Indi K went.
Chichi Ice,
yeah, everyone.
Charlie,
yeah, exactly.
signed Pokani, Kunda.
Yes.
A lot of us were signed under One Love Studio.
How was that experience for you? How did you feel the first time you were told that they were signing you?
Well, I was excited, and especially knowing that I was going to be working with Jerry Fingers, because he's been my producer for quite some time. So I knew that when I was going there, I was going to cook up something very nice, because I believe in Jerry. He believes in me too. So I knew that when I go there, I will end up having my hit. Then we used to work overnight. It was in a house, then we used to work overnight. Yes, and Mark 2 now shot the videos, then now shows started coming like that. Yes.
It's interesting that at some point, Makitu used to be a videographer.
Yes.
And we used to call him M. Kaira.
He did my cover, he did my video.
Yeah.
Yes, for Chipuba Chandi. So I did Narema, Uchimwandi, Wani Papa Tirandine.
Yes.
Yes. That one and the other songs on the album.
I used to love that song. Give us like a junk of that one.
Uchimwandi wani papa tilandinde nalema nawe uchimwandi wani kamba sorry ndinde nalema nawe uchimwandi wani papa tilandinde nalema nawe uchimwandi wani kamba sorry ndinde yenda ngati ufuna.
That was actually my favorite song on that album. I love the way
Jerry did
the beats.
Yeah, like he hit the beat like
dancehall, raga. Very, very nice song. Beautiful.
Super Story on the same album. Yes.
Yeah. Did you meet Dandy Crazy, or he only recorded his verse afterwards?
No. We're together at the studio because Mr. Chela said, no, I think on this song we need somebody like Dandy Crazy. So he came from Kitwe. He followed us. He came to Ndola. Then we did the collab together.
Okay.
Yes, there. Then we became friends.
Yeah. So that was your first time meeting Dandy Crazy, or you had met in Lusaka?
No. We had met in Lusaka before, yes. But then it was the first time I was being with him in the studio. Yes, but then we were friends.
Yeah.
From way back.
Because Dandy Crazy had hustled. He used to come to Lusaka a lot, way back.
So much.
Yeah. What are some of the fondest memories that you have of Dandy Crazy? I know you're already laughing.
Apangecha mbech kurde na aisalama window. Boy, inish pepe vatawe. What kusa? I said, this guy is going to kill me. We don't do this.
In the car?
Yes, in the car. Then aisalama window. Umutu wa mokula shungu. When all the I said, you are crazy like your name. Arch paper, nice lama window. Now, hey, my head started spinning. I said, no, this is too much for me now.
So the one who was smoking is him, but the other one inhaling. He made you high.
Yes. This is not good.
Yeah. Any other moments you can remember with Dandy?
We shared a lot of moments with him.
Yeah. Or his jokes. Or anything he ever said to you that you still remember, even if it's an encouragement.
They gave you away. They gave you. You know, that guy.
I know.
Do this not my chichi for when I jera boss so you know, would protect me a lot.
Okay.
I used to thank him a lot. He used to protect me. I jera baba so much. So she for ango sanda we never had show. He used to tell me a lot about the Jerabos. What? Yes.
So you would know how to.
Yes, he was a brother.
Okay.
I really miss him.
I can imagine.
Yes.
How did it impact you? How did you receive the news? Where were you when you heard the sad news that Dandy had passed?
Well, I was home. Then as usual, social media, people were posting, but I never believed. I thought it was a lie. But until I saw Mimi Crazy, the cousin, and other people started posting to say he's normal, and I got shocked. It was very sad. It was very sad.
It was really sad. We miss him
so much.
You guys did an amazing collaboration together. Let's get into that one. Give us the chorus.
Chipuba Chandi Indi K mwine. Chipuba Chandi Indi K mwine. Chilandetele nsansa Chilantantula paba chimbe Chilandetele nsansa Chilantantula paba chimbe Chipuba chani Indi K mwine
Chilansunga wino
Ati chipuba chani Indi K mwine
Chilansunga wino
Chilandetele nsansa
Chilantantula paba chimbe
Chilandetele nsansa
Chilantantula paba chimbe Give us a verse.
Atibalete mwanga napita ganasunsha kwati akita kabamfwaya ine kukana aze vegini ne mwana bampatikisha nasuka nasumina nombano kunkomena hit and run elo bambutuka balinsha mwandine ne fibala omutima wandi watobeka.
Indi K. What was that intro he did, Dandy?
Intro
Boom one. In the house one.
Okay.
Indi K. I mean I Dandy crazy one.
Twaraba omebonzi boom one.
Indi K one.
Kuba omebonzi. As long as andati orondesh to echisungu nasho fondiranda twaraba omebonzi pa.
Indi K man. Indi K mwana cash.
Twarisa ikalaba omi.
King Dandy.
Okay.
King Dandy. I'm telling you. I recover. All right. So for me, I don't know. I think I research a lot. I don't even know sometimes where I get these facts. Can you confirm? After Chipuba Chandi, your next hit song was Super Story. Like your next big hit song was Super Story. Can you confirm that this song was written by Kocha?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Written by Kocha.
Okay.
Produced by Trickster.
Yeah. Trickster. Okay.
Trickster.
This must have been somewhere kuja kuma Olympia, kuja Kasangula Road.
You know the place. Yes.
Okay. Tell me about that. How did this come about?
Well, like I never knew that I was going to have a song like that. When you go to the studio, people have different ideas. So you have maybe Anika chorus, so then somebody said, no, let's do this, let's do that. So that's how Kocha came up with verses and put ideas together. That's how we came up with Super Story. I love that song so much.
It's a beautiful
people
song.
People say, let's do a remix. I know, no.
You don't want to destroy the song.
No.
No. So you went to the studio to just do a song. You didn't know what song you're going to do?
Oh, I said I wanted a reggae song. I said,
okay.
I wanted something reggae. So they no, I think tingashiteko nyimbo ya soul. That's how we put ideas together. Then we came up with Super Story. And it still stands. I love that song so much.
And that was your first time meeting Kocha?
Yes.
Okay.
But Trickster, I think no, Trickster was on the first time. But Kocha was my first time meeting Kocha. Yes.
Okay, so you had already worked with Trickster before.
Yes.
So you went back to the studio to try and do something with him, reggae. And then did he call Kocha to come in the studio, or he was already in the studio?
He was already in the studio.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Then you were like, who's this guy who's
no, Trickster knows. No, you know how it is. Okay, let's try.
Yeah.
Then I liked what he was composing. And I said, this is okay, we can work with this.
Yeah. So there's something about Kocha. He's that artist who he didn't really make it himself as an artist, but there's something huge that he did for certain people. Yeah. Especially, he did a song called Celebrity, and it did pretty well, but that's the only song maybe that a lot of people might know from him. But when you look at the impact that he's had in other people's lives, it's really amazing. And I think we haven't really utilized him as much as we should, especially we realize that he is very good when it comes to songwriting, especially for female artists. Do you know that he's the one that wrote Kanyelele for K-Figo?
Really?
Yes.
That's very good.
And that song went international.
So
If I'm not mistaken, to this day, that video for Kanyelele still has like the highest number of YouTube views for any Zambian song on YouTube.
Nice.
Yeah. That's Kocha, what he was capable of doing. When we listen to the song Super Story, first of all, when I heard it on radio, it was on Hot FM. I was like, what? I know this sounds like Indi K, but this is no. This I was like, this is someone who sounds like Indi K, but she's not Zambian.
The one.
I'm like, get Chichi song which?
Ashupa. Yeah.
Because I had never heard you sing in English unless I can't just remember. Yeah, because most of the songs where people would feature you would be Nyanja, Bemba, yeah, even your own songs. And then you just shocked us with that one. That's how I said, 6 o'clock in the morning. By the time the DJ came to say that's Indi K, I was like, oh wow. Let's go. Give us a kadionko. Let's go.
6 o'clock in the morning, thank God I'm not lonely. I've been searching for so long, I've been waiting for so long. From childhood to high school, all the things that we've been through. Today, boy, you're my boo, and this feeling is so true. It feels so good loving somebody, and somebody loves you back. You are, boy, you are my super story. You are my super story. You are my super story.
Then you did the Kanyanja verse.
Ndiwe malaika wangu, nyali eni mayashaneka, yasila zikoyo nkalaneka. Now you're my baby, you light up my life. I'm surrounded by your love, mama, my baby. You're my super story. You are, boy, you are. You are, boy, you are. You are, mama, my baby. You are my super story.
Uti mwatota ya la utotako. I was looking at the guys, the production team. I was just looking at the production team. I could see Chichi Ice, Tiptronic doing this. I'm like, utota.
Wama.
Na filowa. Nice one. Okay, this is amazing. This is amazing. So your fans want to know, how are you doing?
I'm good. How am I doing? I'm fine. I'm working on something slowly. Yes, because people have been asking me a lot to say, no, what's been happening? You've been so quiet. Yes, so I'm working on something slowly.
Okay.
Something will come up very soon. Yes.
That's amazing. It's good to know. But everything is well.
Everything is well.
I can see you're doing well. I even read those comments. Mwembe Muntu had taken a picture, a selfie with you during Dandy Crazy's send-off.
Oh, yeah?
And
At
it was
Playhouse.
you, him, and TK.
TK, yes.
Yes. So in the comment section, people were saying, she looks so nice and healthy. Yeah.
You couldn't see, man. That's what's make me healthy.
Yeah.
It makes
No,
me
we're glad.
healthy.
We're glad you're well. So before we conclude, are there any people that you'd like to appreciate who've played a role in your career?
Well, of course, the Sakala brothers, Anja Nyarenda, Maureen, yes, and yourself. You've been a brother, yes. We've been friends for quite some time. I appreciate even you inviting me here. I really appreciate. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Do you know that we once did a song together?
No, I did have 12 more president. I did have.
Okay, so what year is this? This is 2025.
Yes.
So 19 years ago in 2006.
See?
There was a time I was outside at Soundwave there, and I think I was writing a song for someone. Then Bob Mabege heard me, and you were about to start doing something together in the studio. Then he liked what I was doing and he called me in. So we started working on a song. I can't even remember it. He couldn't even remember it. Yeah, but then we did another one with T-Boy. Yes. And yourself and myself and Bob Mabege again. It was called Mwai Waukulu.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, right. You were the one that was singing the chorus, something like Ukapezanchito, something. Then we would shout Mwai Waukulu.
Yeah, I think
so. So it's amazing. I'm really, really happy that I've had an opportunity to catch up with you. Is there anything that you would like to tell your fans? Are there any questions they've been asking you that you'd like to answer?
Well, I'm very, very much alive.
Yes.
And I promise my fans to say very, very soon I'll drop something, because there've been a lot of questions asking me, no, side pa Facebook, side pa side. Me, I'm a villager. I don't like Chani, my Facebook van, but well, yeah. So I'm working on something. Yes, because it's been a while. People have been asking about me, so I'm working on something. Yes.
Yeah,
I love my fans. I appreciate them so much. Yes, thank you so much.
Talking about not being on Facebook and not being on social media, there's a principle called scarcity. Sometimes it works where you're just rare to see. People can't easily access you, but they're looking for you. They just want you, you know? And there's something it does, because it looks like these days social media has become very, very toxic. It would be the same people want Indi K to be on social media.
The same thing, they will insult you. So you know,
they'll be the ones who to come and say, no lelo sana variable, no lelo makeup, lelo chan tamuona uku.
I'd rather I keep it low, my brother. That's how I am. That's how I've grown up. I'd rather keep it on the low side. Yes.
So you've kept your peace like that.
Yes. I don't care. Yes, and I respect everybody out there. Yes, they are there. I'm there because of people out there. So I respect them a lot. Yes.
Yeah.
And I appreciate being here a lot. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Now I'm happy. There are so many fond memories of our work, even in the industry, and I'm glad that you're not retired. Neither are you tired. You're just doing your thing and living your life. At least I have an idea of where you are. And we leave it there.
Yes.
So I was trying to remember some moments when we would tour the country and would perform.
Yes.
And one of my fondest memories for me is the time we did some events in Zambezi district.
I hated you for that.
So during the Likumbi Yamize traditional ceremony, we were performing. We did some events here and there. Then we decided to attend the actual ceremony. And then
it was rough.
And then the Nyao dancers came. where we were and they were dancing and
No, busy
Indi K
calling
was
them.
scared.
Atakuta nani Indi K, let's be free cave you.
Indi K was so scared. Yeah, and then one of them, I could hear them because they don't really speak.
Yes.
They make too much sounds when they're dancing. Then I heard one of them saying that, Indi K, I love you. I said,
Indi K, I love you. That walked them out. Indi K, I love you. Why are you even calling them?
I know, right?
Yeah, I know, had fun.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate your time. We'll come and do part 2 later.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know. So right now there's pressure in the comment section. They're saying that, why didn't you ask her even this and even this and even this? It was just a catch up. All I wanted was you to see that she's around.
Yes.
And she's well. And she's still a musician. She even performs still, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, she even sings in a band.
Yes.
And she also performs. She even recently did a show in Luangwa.
Yes.
Amazing stuff. Yeah, so that's been my assignment for today. And this episode is powered by Fast Mobile Center for today's best technology. I've been hosting my good friend Indi K, and we've been catching up. I hope that you loved it. And let me know who you want me to host next. It's been amazing. It's been real. Thanks for being here.
Thanks to stay well.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We're out.